Hey guys, welcome back to another live stream. We are live. Let me just briefly check everything, and let me just briefly check if the stream is working, if the camera works, if the screen recording works. Because yeah, occasionally there are the issues with the live stream, and before each and every live stream, I need to check so many things simultaneously to make sure that the stream goes fine. So let me know if you have, let me know, traders, if we have any issues. Let me know if everything is okay with the live stream, and let me know if you are ready for another live stream. Yeah, so if you are here the first time, traders, what we do on these live streams, we analyze a lot of charts. I share very fresh analysis for different forex pairs, for gold, silver, for different trading instruments. We analyze a lot of technicals. We analyze a lot of different time frames, and during this live streams, my goal is to teach you how to trade, to show you the way how I trade, and analyzing different setups, analyzing different instruments. I show you how exactly I look for the trades, what exactly constitutes a valid, accurate trading signal for me. And one of the main elements of our live streams is, of course, the live chat. And in the live chat, always feel free to ask questions, always feel free to participate, always feel free to join the discussion if something is not clear in my analysis. Always feel free to ask if you want me to check some instrument, some trading instrument for you. Just immediately notify me in a live chat, and I will check that instrument for you. So don't be shy, and just feel free to join the discussion. I will constantly monitor the live chat during the live stream, and I don't know why, but when I was preparing for the today's session, for some reason I wasn't able to. I got a lot of problems with setting up the live chat on my third screen, because here I have 1, 2, 3 screens, and for some reason the third screen does not want to display the live chat in a proper way. So I hope that we won't have issues with that. So just give me yes in the live chat, traders, if you're here, if you're ready to start. Yes, and just say hello if you're here, and let me know from where are you watching this live stream. Hello, Tattoo. Thank you for joining. Hello, Noah. Thank you for being here. Sound Dap here. Yav. Thank you, traders, and I'm happy to see you on today's live stream. So I was thinking a lot what to start today's session with. Today there are quite a lot of different setups on different forex pairs. So when I was preparing for today's session, I thought that it would be a good idea to combine day trading and swing trading today. So I think we are going to start with the day trading. I will share with you one trading setup based on smart money concept, based on multiple time frame analysis. We'll discuss how to day trade the liquidity grabs. Then I guess we are going to discuss some swing trading. I will share with you some nice swing trade that I took in the morning. I will explain to you the reasoning behind that trade, and I will show you how I swing trade forex. And then we will see. I see also the trading setup on WTI crude oil, it's kind of the Confluence trading. We will certainly check gold and a lot of other instruments. So let's see how the stream goes. Hello, Robert. Thank you for joining. Techno here. Hussein here. Amir here, Stanley here. Thank you for being on the live stream. So to warm up, let's check New Zealand Swiss pair, New Zealand Swiss Forex pair, and let's discuss treating smart money concept with multiple time frame analysis, and let's discuss the example of treating the liquidity grab. And if you check my YouTube channel, I guess you saw that this weekend I shared liquidity grab trading strategy, explaining how to trade liquidity grab. And in that video, I shared the example, the trading setup for the market opening, and it perfectly reached the target. The trading result there was very positive, and I received a lot of messages from the group members to share more examples of the liquidity grab trading. So that's why basically I decided to start today's session discussing the liquidity grab trading. So traders, when you trade SMC and when you trade when you trade multiple time frame analysis, remember that the best strategy to follow to analyze the trading instruments properly, the best strategy is to start the analysis from a higher time frame. Higher time frame analysis is the key, and daily time frame is one of the most important time frames for the analysis of any trading instrument, no matter whether you are crypto trader, gold trader, forex trader. Still, daily time frame analysis is essential. It's very important for scalping, day trading, swing trading. So always start with the daily. And on a daily time frame, if you're a smart money trader, then your task is to look for the so-called liquidity zones, for the supply and demand zones. If you're a classic technical analysis trader, then you just look for the supports and resistances. And smart money traders are a bit more sophisticated in terms, and they look for the supply and demand zones. So first, here in New Zealand Swiss, let's try to look for some supply demand zones. Let's try to get what is happening with the pair on a daily time frame, and let's try to make some predictions. And first thing that we can note is that definitely the market here in the daily is not trending. The market is consolidating. The market is trading in sideways. And since the beginning of the year, yes, we are coiling, we are consolidating. And in this consolidation, we can easily spot a significant supply zone here, the zone where the selling activity concentrates, the zone where we see the concentration of the selling orders, and the zone from where 3 times in a row the price dropped. Then we can also spot multiple demand zones. We can spot a significant demand zone over here, and we can also spot this demand zone right here. Why it is the important demand zone? Because just recently from that we got a strong rejection, and we saw a strong bullish reaction to that zone, so we may assume that the buying orders were concentrated within that zone, and because of that the market went rejected. So here is our consolidation. Here are our liquidity zones. And then once you identify the liquidity zones, then you look for the liquidity grab. Yes, and when you're looking for the liquidity grab, what you look for is the situation when the zone is violated by the wick of a candle, while the body of the candle stays within the zone. And here we have such an example. Here we have the example of a potential liquidity grab. Because with this particular bearish candle, you can see that the market was falling rapidly. The market formed a high momentum bearish candle. And you can see that with this wick, with the tail of that candle, we clearly violated that zone. But at the same time, you can see that though the market violated that, the daily candle closed above that zone. So from the technical analysis perspective, we see that the zone still was respected. Though it was the violation attempt of that, though the market went beyond that, still the zone was respected. So it can be the liquidity grab. And Our task as the traders is to then look for a confirmation, the confirmation signal that would confirm that we got a valid liquidity grab here, and that indeed the smart money were trying to stop out the buyers here, that smart money were inducing the sellers to start selling, but their goal was to accumulate buying orders and to start pushing the prices up after this liquidity grab. So after you spot such a setup, after you spot a potential liquidity grab, start analyzing lower time frames. Start analyzing 4-hour, 1-hour time frames, and start looking for the signal, for the confirmation signal. Let's discuss what kind of the signal exactly we should look for. First, let's check a 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, let's examine the current situation and let's see if we have something special to note. The only important thing that we can spot on a 4-hour time frame after the violation of that liquidity zone is the relatively strong bullish candle here. Relatively strong bullish candle. You can see that we got quite a strong selling activity. The market was falling rapidly, but after the test of that blue zone, we stopped falling. We stopped falling and we started to consolidate. The consolidation started. Then let's examine the hourly time frame. If you see nothing on a 4-hour time frame, don't worry, open the hourly time frame and look for more clues there. Open the hourly time frame and check if there are some confirmations there. And on an hourly time frame, we actually have one peculiar bullish signal that was enough for me to make a decision to actually buy the pair. If we pay close attention to the price action below that liquidity zone, we can spot that right here we got a minor structure. Yes, you can see that we got a minor resistance cluster that the market started to respect, and you can see that multiple times we got selling reactions to that zone. At the same time, you can see that the market kept forming long wicks here. Yes, the market was forming this long wicks. We got multiple rejections here. And from the price action perspective, the price formed the so-called bullish accumulation pattern. Here we have a bullish triangle, the ascending triangle pattern. And from the price action perspective, this pattern signifies the accumulation of buying volumes. The idea is that the fact that the price keeps hitting the higher lows respecting the trend line, and at the same time the formation of multiple equal highs indicate that buyers are placing the orders within that and that the buying volumes accumulate. And the violation of this resistance, the violation of the neckline of this pattern with this bullish candle indicates the bullish imbalance on the pair. Local bullish imbalance that kind of gives us a strong confirmation that that entire thing, that entire violation here was just the liquidity grab, that it just was the false violation, a bearish trap. There are a lot of different ways to call that. No matter how you call that, by the way, whether you call that a false breakout, a bearish trap, liquidity grab, liquidity sweep, and there are some other words, I think. The main thing is the understanding of what is happening here. And the main goal is to try to learn to interpret the actions of the market participants here. So after the rollout of the neckline of this triangle, I decided to take a long trade on the pair. I opened the long trade on a retest, set stop loss below the lows, and now I anticipate a bullish movement here. And where the price may go, what can be the target for the trade from the historic structure perspective, we have our strong resistance here, so our target can easily be below that yellow zone. So we can easily aim, we also have some minor structure right here to consider, so we can easily aim at the level right here. Yes, so that can be our long trade. So I'm currently holding this long trade, and for me this trade is already active, and I'm holding this trade since early morning. And you can see that the trading position is now in a drawdown. You can see that though initially the market nicely reacted to a broken neckline, but then the price started to fall, and now the position in a drawdown. It just shows you that no matter how perfect is your analysis, no matter how perfect are your interpretations, they are the 100% winning setups do not exist. And for that reason, it is very important to control your risks and remember that even the best and the most perfect technical analysis trading setup can easily be invalidated, can easily be broken by fundamentals, by the manipulations, or by some other things. So I keep holding that trade. Still the price is relatively far from the stop loss, so I will keep holding, and I hope that the logic and the idea of that trading setup makes sense to you. And if you want to see more ideas, more examples of the liquidity grab trading, just check my last video. There I shared one more example of trading the liquidity grab. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Let me know if everything is clear so far with this cheating setup. Let me know. What else do you want me to analyze for you? Now, swing traders, as I promised, as I said, I have the swing trading setup for you to discuss. Give me yes in a live chat, and we will discuss some swing trading setup for today. Just give me yes. And I see a question about US30. The US30, let's check. It looks like the market is finally recovering after quite a strong sell-off right here. And for now, what we can see on US30 index, analyzing the daily time frame, is that the market is now stuck between two significant structures. We have this significant support that was respected yesterday, from where we were rejected, and from where we see a growth, and we have this strong yellow resistance that the market is approaching at the moment. So because the trend is definitely bullish, because we are trading in a very strong bullish trend, of course it's reasonable to look for trend following. It's reasonable to look for the continuation of a global bullish trend. So from such a perspective, what I see is that we have, I would say, a bullish flag pattern here. Yes, we have a nice flagpole right here, and after the formation of the flagpole, the market started to trade within this falling parallel channel. And the signal that may indicate that the market is returning back to a global bullish trend can be the violation of the resistance of the channel of the flag and the violation of that horizontal resistance cluster. So the violation of the M2 and the daily candle close above the M2 may indicate that the market is returning back to a bullish trend, and then we can easily expect a bullish rally all the way up to the levels of the current all-time high, with the potential continuation to even higher structures. So that is my outlook for US30 for now. And if you're a bearish, by the way, if you are looking for selling, remember that the resistance cluster that we have right here is very significant, and on a 4-hour time frame, based on that resistance cluster and that support, we already have a nice consolidation. So if you want to sell, those who want to sell, you can look for the consolidation trade based on that range. Let me just explain to you how to trade that range with the confirmation. That's your range. That is the range where we have the consolidation at the moment. And obviously, the upper boundary of the range is a strong resistance, while the lower boundary of the range is a strong support, right? So this, taking into consideration the fact that we have the test of the resistance of the range, from the resistance of the range, we can expect an intraday bearish movement. To confirm that, you can rely on this tiny double top pattern. You can see that at the moment the price is forming a tiny double top pattern here in a 4-hour time frame. So your signal can be the breakout of that neckline. If the 4-hour candle closes below the neckline of this double top, then we can drop lower to the support of the range. So that can be your nice short trade. So what I like about trading is that, as I said multiple times, we don't really care where the market is going. We can build a solid trading plan for trading the consolidation, trading the trend following, trading the counter trend trading. So that is the example how you can trade a current consolidation. So watch carefully that double top. If a 4-hour candle closes below the neckline, then sell on a retest, take profit. The support of the range, stop loss lying above the highs of the range. I hope it is clear. Let me know, traders, if you have any questions. Sammy says, if we have to open trade on New Zealand Swiss for buy. So returning back to the trade on New Zealand Swiss, honestly, from a current perspective, I think that it is quite risky to open the trade. So in order to rejoin this movement, I would suggest setting a buy stop here on my entry level. So if the price decides to return to my entry level, definitely it will be a strong bullish sign. Then you can take this trade. And for now, from a current perspective, of course, taking that looks very risky, because at the moment we see quite a strong bearish momentum. Yes, the main reason why I started today's live stream with that trading setup is that because I shared this trade early in the morning on my free Telegram channel, and I know, and in my VIP signals channel as well, and I know that many of my followers, of my members are holding this trade with me. So I shared the reasoning behind that trade. I shared the update, yes, and that's what that was my purpose. Then, what is going to be the next one? So, traders. So, how about swing trading? Are there any swing traders watching this live stream? Yes, let me know. And by the way, just quickly about USDZAR. Yes, during the weekend, I was asked multiple times to analyze that, and traders, honestly, with ZAR, it's quite, very boring at the moment, because I guess you see this bearish accumulation here. Yes, we have a very nice example of a bearish triangle here, and nice bullish reactions to that horizontal support. So watching how the price reacted to that horizontal support, we can see some sign of strength of the buyers. Yes, we formed a double bottom here, and the neckline of the double bottom was broken with this bullish candle. So I think that the pair has a nice potential for more growth. I think that we can locally reach that trend line. Yes, it looks like that trend line can easily be tested. Then from this trend line, we may see one more bearish movement. And of course, it looks like globally we are preparing for a movement lower. And from such a perspective, we have a significant support cluster here that is so far a strong zone of demand, and the violation of that entire cluster, yes, will be a very bearish signal for the rand. And then with the high probability the market is going to drop lower. Question about Bitcoin. By the way, Bitcoin is in my list for today, and I got some breakout trade for you to discuss. So, and CBS says black background is not good. White background is clear, and we can able to see everything clear. Traders, let me know in the live chat, what do you think, which background color is better? Do you prefer white background or the black one? And the main reason why I am using the black background today, I got the ice egg at the moment, and you know the white chart is very bright, and in the morning when I was checking the charts, you know, for my eyes it was very complicated to stare at the charts. Moreover, I have a very bright lamp here, one more here, so just because of my eyes, today we are doing the analysis on the black one, as you know I usually do on the white one. But thank you for letting me know that black is good as well. I I appreciate that. So talking about Bitcoin, what happened with Bitcoin yesterday? Yesterday, we got quite an important breakout. Yes, we got a very strong support cluster right here. We got a huge demand zone that the market violated yesterday. What happened with Bitcoin is that after quite an extended consolidation, and by the way, the fact is that Bitcoin was consolidating for 18 trading days. For 18 trading days, the market was standing passively. After 18 days of consolidation, the price dropped. The price dropped, and this significant support cluster was violated. You know, from such a perspective, it is quite, it's not good. It's not a healthy sign. So I guess locally we may see the price fluctuations even to lower levels. So locally it is kind of reasonable to even be bearish biased. And from such a perspective, we may also assume that the broken structure now turned into resistance here, into resistance from where the market may drop lower easily. Yes, and what is very peculiar about lower time frame analysis of Bitcoin is that you can already see very nice signs of weakness on a 4-hour time frame after a retest of a broken structure. So here was the level where the bearish movement stopped. And then we started to recover slightly. And when we retested the broken structure, look, we immediately stopped growing. The market became very weak, and we formed 3 doji candles in a row. So it looks like, though there was a clear buying interest, this buying interest was completely absorbed by the sellers who are selling from that yellow resistance. Then if we check the hourly time frame, on an hourly time frame we can see the consolidation. Yes, we can see that the market right here started to consolidate. Yes, we started to trade within this range. Yes, and that range was broken. Yes, have you seen that the price managed to violate the support of the range right here? The violation of the support of the range leaves quite a strong bearish clue here, and it makes me think that Bitcoin may easily drop lower today, that Bitcoin may drop easily to the current lows. So from such a perspective, I think, and by the way, we get one more bearish clue here. It turned out that the price also formed a bearish flag pattern here. We formed the expanding wedge after a strong bearish impulse. And from such a perspective, such a wedge is called the flag, the bearish flag. And after consolidation within this wedge, both the support of the wedge and the support of that consolidation were broken. Yes, so I do believe that probabilities will be high that Bitcoin will drop lower and that support will be reached. So the outlook for Bitcoin is now bearish. And if you are trading Bitcoin, yes, that's kind of the trade that you can take. Your sell zone. Your sell zone will be the area based on a broken trend line and a broken horizontal structure. So depending on your desired reward to risk ratio, you can sell the market from any level within that zone. I hope it is clear. Yes. Now let's check. Gold. Let's check gold. Yav says, I see a double bottom, 1 hour time frame. Yes, if you're talking about this one, yes, definitely it was the double bottom. Double bottom was formed, neckline was broken, and we started to recover all the way up to the broken structure. So from such a perspective, I would say that pattern here already played out, and I think that the bullish potential that was caused by the formation of this double bottom formation is already kind of completed. Yes, and we reached that resistance, and now we see bearish pressure from that. So looks like the market may drop now. Martin says, hello, how old are you? I'm 29. I am 29 and I turned 29 1 month and 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so let's check gold. Gold. I got, by the way, so if you need quickly, Sammy, I think that today for now it's going to drop a bit lower. From such a perspective, I'm bearish and I think that it may drop lower. And now let's execute the top-down analysis as we always do. Let's start with the daily and let me give you my complete reasoning and the analysis. Yeah. So it turned out that after multiple attempts to go higher, after the multiple local updates of the all-time high, yesterday the market dropped and formed quite a strong bearish candle. That was quite interesting because honestly I thought that within this consolidation range the buying volumes are accumulating. I thought that probably after the completion of that consolidation here, the market is going to go up and reach 3,000 level. But instead, yesterday we formed strong bearish candle. We can even call that a bearish engulfing candle. We call that a bearish engulfing candle because it engulfed the entire range of a previous bullish candle with its body. So from the candlestick analysis perspective, this candle will provide a locally strong bearish signal, and indicates at least a local strength of the sellers. Then, talking about the supports, we have a strong horizontal support here that wasn't reached, but we also have a strong rising trend line. Let me just remember where that trend line was. Yes, here it goes. Look, we have this strong rising trend line, and that trend line was perfectly respected yesterday. So we see that for now, though the reaction of the market was very bearish yesterday, the test of that trend line triggered a strong buying interest because the market was rejected, and we formed quite a long tail after the test of that trend line. Yeah, so from such a perspective, if you're looking for a strong confirmation, bearish confirmation on the daily, if you're looking for further decline from such a perspective, you should look for the violation of that rising trend line. If the daily candle closes below that trend line, the market may drop lower and reach that blue support. Yes, so that is the first plan based on the daily time frame analysis, first trading plan based on the daily time frame analysis for those who are looking for selling. At the same time, as I said multiple times, the resistance based on the all-time high composes a significant supply area, and its bullish violation and a daily candle close above that provides a strong bullish signal that will push the prices to 3,000 level. So if you are looking for a strong bullish signal on a daily time frame, then daily candle close above that blue resistance will provide a strong bullish continuation. Then let's examine 4-hour time frame, and let me explain to you why locally gold looks bearish to me. Yeah. And Sammy says gold sell, it's bearish. Yeah. yeah. Let me explain why. Why I think so. If we open a 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour time frame, by the way, let me just adjust the trend line on the 4-hour time frame based on the wick. Yes. So that, yeah, here's how it should look. So what we see on the 4-hour time frame, traders, is that on the 4-hour time frame, we got this consolidation. Yes, we can see in details the consolidation that we discussed on a daily. That was the horizontal range that the price formed. And you can see that the support of the range was broken yesterday. Yesterday, the price violated the support of the range, and it was violated with this high momentum bearish candle. Yes, it was broken. And look what happened next. You can see that right here, yes, the broken structure turned into resistance, into a strong 4-hour resistance, and we were nicely rejected from that already. Look, though the market was nicely recovering, though we formed nice bullish candle right here, though we continued growing, look at the strong selling pressure here. Yes, this wick, this rejection, clearly indicates the concentration of selling orders. And then look at the final confirmation. Hourly time frame. On an hourly time frame, we have a very, very, very perfect bearish pattern here. Yes, do you see, traders, the pattern? Here is our pattern. The price formed, I would call it, let's call it the inverted cup and handle pattern. Yes, that is our inverted cup and handle pattern. That is the pattern. And look, clearly the neckline of the pattern was broken. With this bearish candle, we violated its neckline. It was a strong bearish candle that violated the neckline right here. And after retest, yes, the retest was the retest of a broken neckline would provide the best and the perfect entry for the trade here. Yes, the market retested the broken neckline, and now the market has a nice potential for a further bearish continuation, to the closest strong support. And where's our closest strong support? Our closest strong support is, of course, the trend line. The trend line that we spotted on a daily. And I do believe that probabilities will be high that that trend line will be reached soon. So if you're holding your short trade, you can easily aim at 2,900 level at least, with the potential continuation to 2897, 2898, somewhere here. Yeah, so that is why I have a very intraday bearish outlook for gold for now. So yeah, and one more thing that I wanted to add about gold from a 4-hour time frame perspective. Let's take a naked chart. Let's take a naked chart and let's return back to a daily quickly. Let's return back to a daily. On a daily time frame, we got our rising trend line. Yes, that is our, where it was. Yeah, that was our rising trend line. And if we return back to 4-hour, yes, we can have a nice bullish pattern right here. So if those who are looking for the trend following setup can rely on the 4-hour time frame analysis as well, because here in the 4-hour time frame we have this strong 4-hour resistance, and we can look for a following price action to buy. We can look for one more test of the trend line. Yes, we can look for one more test of the trend line, and then we can look for a bullish movement from a trend line and the breakout of that 4-hour resistance. Yes, if a 4-hour candle closes above that resistance, it will be a very important sign of strength of the buyers, and then the market will easily continue growing, and I think that at least the all-time high will be retested then. Yes, so that is the alternative trading plan to follow. So we discussed on gold the plan to buy on a daily, plan to sell on a daily, plan to buy on a 4-hour time frame, bearish prediction on an hourly time frame. So you can see that depending on the time frame that you trade, depending on your trading style, the perspective changes. And sometimes there are the situations when, for example, daily time frame perspective is very bullish, while you start analyzing the hourly time frame, and there the perspective is completely opposite. It's very bearish. So here we have a lot of different options to perceive gold price action. Yes, there are the reasons to be bearish on certain time frames. There are the reasons to be bullish on others. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think and what are your thoughts. Sammy says gold will go down to 2,904. Yes, even lower. Yeah, as I said, 2,900 easily, and then even 2,898.99. Yeah, just watch this trend line. This trend line is our main support. Hello, Anthony. Thank you for joining the live stream. Yeah, there are the funny situations when you trade the liquidity grab and you stopped out by one more liquidity grab. It's kind of weird, but it happens. Probably some smart money were watching this live stream and decided to hunt the stop loss. Yeah. Let me know, traders, what else to analyze for you. Still, I don't see any activity of the swing traders. Why no one wants to to swing trade. Yes, everyone is so interested in scalping and day trading. it's very unusual. Yeah. Ikram says, Vasily, what is important for swing traders, technical analysis or fundamental? It really depends. For swing trading, some traders rely just on fundamentals, and some traders rely on just technicals. So, and some traders rely on the combination. So, there is no one single unique solution for swing trading. Yes, and different options work. Sometimes fundamentals beats the technicals. Sometimes the technicals beats the fundamentals. Sometimes the combination of technicals and fundamentals beat the technicals alone and fundamentals alone. So it really depends. Yeah. So what is going to be the next one? GBPUSD. Yes, can do for you, Anthony. Let's check it. So basically, with the GBPUSD, just relying on a 4-hour time frame analysis, we can easily see that the market is bullish. We are trading in a bullish trend. Market is trading in a bullish trend now, and this bullish trend may easily continue. Yes, taking into consideration the fact that we are in this bullish trend since the middle of January, we easily may grow more. And what is very peculiar about the price action on pound dollar pair is that, look, previously, once we updated the high right here, once we set a new higher close, we started to consolidated for a while, then went up and set a new higher close and started to consolidate again. So from such a perspective, two options for you: either to trade the consolidation, yes, trade pound dollar within that consolidation range, selling from resistance, buying from support till the consolidation is over. And another option is to stick to trend following and look for the violation of the resistance of the range. If a 4-hour candle closes above the resistance of the range, then with the high probability the market is going to go higher. Yes, so that is the alternative plan. But the pair certainly looks bullish to me, so I guess we are going to go higher. But by the way, remember about the fundamentals here, because I guess you know that the meeting of UK Prime Minister and Trump is going to happen quite soon, and that can change the fundamental sentiment on the pair easily. So we don't know if some surprises are coming or no, if some surprising announcements are coming or no. So that is why, even if you are a pure technician, if you trade just technicals, you still should pay attention to the fundamentals and you should know what is happening, because some surprising fundamentals may easily change the entire picture. Yeah. Anthony says, I'm doing it wrong, buying the resistance and selling the support. Yeah. You know, man, it happens. So you just need to lose a bit more to to learn to do the things properly. So you learn the correct way of doing things only by losing the money. That is the only proven solution. Yeah. Now, question about dollar yen pair. I think dollar yen is going to continue recovering. And Anthony, if you remember, by the way, we discussed dollar yen on the yesterday's live stream. We discussed the significant support cluster. We have a very important horizontal key level that dollar yen tested. And you can see that for 1, 2, 3, 4 days, we are on that support. And then if we examine the hourly time frame, after the test of that support here, we formed a very nice double bottom pattern. You can see that the price formed a double bottom formation. Yes, the neckline was broken. And if I remember correctly, we got one more bullish confirmation here. Let me just remember what was that confirmation. I remember that I got some trend line here. Just don't remember from where I was doing that. Anyway, we got this double bottom. Neckline was broken. It is already a strong bullish signal. So watching how nicely the price respected the broken neckline and how nicely the price started to grow from that, I think that we may easily continue growing. So far, first goal is going to be that intraday resistance. That is the first strong resistance that I see on an hourly time frame with the potential continuation higher. Yes, and that is our next strong resistance. So I think that the price is going to go higher. Then let's check the NASDAQ index and discuss it. And but by the way, as I said, I have some trading plan for you for WTI crude oil. So those who are interested in trading WTI crude oil with multiple time frame analysis, give me yes, and I will share with you the plan for that. Yeah, so US 100. With this one, by the way, what was there? On US 100 index, we violated significant support right here. Yes, it was broken. And did we have some trend line there? Let me check. Yeah, yes, of course. We got this significant rising trend line. Look, this trend line is truly exceptional because this one was respected by the price I don't know how many times. Yeah, the market keeps respecting that since October of the last year, and so far we have clear, strong buying interest around that trend line. We tested that trend line yesterday and look what we got. Then, on an hourly time frame, the price formed a very nice bullish accumulation pattern here again, or even better, we got the cup and handle pattern. Yes, do you recognize it? We have the cup here, handle here, neckline broken, violated already. So we have a nice potential to continue growing. Yes, and I think then that resistance is going to be reached. So far, it is very reasonable to be bullish here. If I remember again, we got also some trend line broke out. Yeah. Let's even check that from a 4-hour time frame perspective or not. Yeah, probably hourly is better. Yeah, so on an hourly time frame, we can recognize this falling parallel channel. The price tested our trend line that we spotted on a daily, formed cup and handle pattern, violated the resistance of the channel, then the neckline of the pattern. So we have quite nice bullish clues on an hourly, so we can anticipate more growth. The market looks bullish to me. Yeah. Traders, by the way, don't forget that this week, end of winter sale, I have a big discount on my premium group until the end of this week. 40% off on lifetime access to my trading academy. You will get the access to daily live streams. You will get the access to my VIP signals group. You will get 2 books, SMC book and top-down analysis book, and you will get the video course. For more info, check my website, VasilyJD.com. And now let's continue. Let's check WTI crude oil. As I said, on WTI crude oil, I see the buying opportunity. I see the potential signal to buy. So let's discuss it. What I see on WTI crude oil, I see it was the strong support and the trend line. Yeah, and again, when you check so many charts a day, sometimes you forget the important elements of your technical analysis. During the live stream, I should remember that quickly. Yeah, so we have this significant rising trend line. The trend line, yes, that the price perfectly respects so far. We tested that yesterday, and this trend line matches with some horizontal support. Look, we have a strong horizontal support here as well. And the trend line and the horizontal support give us a very nice confluence point. The point where we have a clear intersection between the horizontal support and a rising trend line. And typically such confluence point provide even stronger supports and resistances. So we have intersection of a vertical support, the trend line, and the horizontal support. It gives very strong support. So from that, we can look for a pullback, we can look for a pullback trade, and we should look for a confirmation signal. What can be our confirmation? On a 4-hour time frame, you can see that the market is now consolidating. You can see that the market is now coiling, and we have a nice double bottom pattern. This double bottom pattern can be used for buying. This double bottom can give you a strong signal to buy. The signal to buy will be a 4-hour candle close above the neckline. Once a 4-hour candle closes above the neckline, buy in a retest, and we can expect a bullish movement to the closest strong resistance. Then here's our resistance, and here is the trading setup. Take profit here, stop loss below the lows. Yes, that can be a very nice pullback trade from the confluence zone. And it's, I guess, if you are patient enough to wait for the neckline breakout of that double bottom, the accuracy of that trading stop will be very high. So watch that carefully. One more thing to note, by the way, is that though it is the purely technical analysis trading setup, you should not forget that today we have the crude oil inventories data. Yes, here, and the news are expected in 1 hour, 15 minutes. So do not forget that crude oil inventories data may affect oil prices significantly. So once you have your plan to buy, and once you build the step-by-step plan for buying oil, remember that you should wait for the release of the significant fundamentals first. So you should wait for the release of the news today, and then if the fundamentals match with the technicals, if with the news the price violates the neckline of this double bottom, it will give you a strong, very strong fundamental confirmation for that trade. So I suggest waiting for the release of the news. Then if the technicals align with the fundamentals, buy, anticipating a bullish continuation. That is basically the plan. Let's return back to gold. Yes. And sorry, but why am I wrong? I am not sure, because I said that the price is going to reach the trend line. So I'm not sure why you say that I am wrong, brother. I don't think that you are right in your words. And by the way, traders, remember that all these live streams allow you to check the recording, to check each and every word that I said. So if if you want to see how I predicted the bearish movement here and what exactly I said about gold, just check the recording and just 10 minutes of your time. Yeah, so what will be the next one? I saw a question about pound yen pairs, so let's check pound yen. Let's check pound yen. Daily time frame first. Yes, and yeah, so pound yen is in a consolidation. Yeah, it is in a consolidation. We have a nice range right here that the price is now respecting. So first, as we discussed on a pound dollar pair, as we discussed on one more pair, once you see the consolidation, you always have the option to trade that consolidation because the resistance of that consolidation gives you a nice area for selling. The support of the consolidation gives you a nice area for buying. So that will be the first option. When you toward the reaction of the price to the upper boundary of that consolidation and look for some day trade to sell. Then once the support is reached, look for a bullish confirmation and wait for a day trade to buy. Yeah. So alternatively, yes, as always, once you see the consolidation, the range, you can also wait for breakout of one of its boundaries, so the violation of the resistance of the range daily candle close above will provide a strong bullish signal that will push the prices to that resistance, while the violation of the support of the range will give you a strong bearish signal that will push the prices lower. And from such a perspective, I cannot make an accurate forecast here because once the market starts consolidating, and it may keep consolidating for a known period of time, so it's better to wait then. Yes, if you want to predict the future direction of the market here, where the next wave is going to go, then wait and wait for the violation of a breakout. All right, Sammy, got you. got you. So, traders, what else to analyze for you? Let me know if you have any questions. If everything is clear in my analysis so far, I see one more question about euro yen pair. Very similar to pound yen, by the way. The only difference is that on euro yen, the support of a current range matches with that support. The support based on the years, Leo. Yeah. So from such a perspective, and watching how strong support we have here, and watching how nicely the market respected that support in the past, I think there's a chance to see a pullback from that support one more time, and it will be reasonable then to wait for a violation of that yellow resistance, to wait for a breakout of that yellow resistance, and yes, and anticipate a bullish movement after the breakout. Yes, look, that support here is crazy. It is a very strong one. Yeah, and we can even draw it in a different way. We can make it wider. Yes, look left at structure, and you can see the demand zone that we have here on euro yen. It is very strong. It is wide and strong, and there are a lot of buying orders that concentrate within that zone. So I think that the pair looks more bullish than bearish, and the violation of the resistance of that range that we spotted right here will confirm the start of a bullish movement from that support. Ikram says your BTC trade was successful. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, and just remember that while many news outlets already started to write very pessimistic outlooks for Bitcoin, is like it's already the market crash. It's time to sell Bitcoin and expect 50,000 level to be reached soon. even lower levels. Remember that from such a perspective, we perceive that as the correction, just as the correction in a strong global bullish trend. So it's too early to see that it is a bearish trend now. For now, perceive it as the correction. Yes, I hope it is clear. Now, Pound Aussie here. Noah says clear and understandable, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Always appreciate your participation and your comments, brother. Pound Aussie. So with Pound Aussie, by the way, it was quite clear from the early morning when I opened the Pound Aussie chart in the morning. I immediately spotted this quite huge cup and handle pattern on a daily. Yes, I guess you see that clearly. And yesterday the price managed to violate that. Yes, with this daily candle, we closed above the this horizontal resistance. It was violated, and basically for that reason the market is growing now. Strong resistance was broken. We quickly retested that in the morning, or even during the Asian session, if I remember correctly. And now we are going up. So with the high probability, we are going to reach that resistance cluster soon. And yeah, so it's very reasonable to be bullish here and anticipate more growth. The peer looks very bullish. Now, swing trade. Yes. Let me do a swing trade for you. It is on New Zealand CAD pair. That setup we are monitoring with my students for a couple of days already. It is typically based on that significant key level. Yes, we have a very important key structure on New Zealand CAD pair right here, and on that the price formed a huge head and shoulders pattern on a daily, this one. And it turned out that last week the price violated that key level. With this high momentum bullish candle, that resistance was broken, and guess what? After the breakout, yes, the broken structure most likely turns into strong support. There's strong support from where the market may continue growing. So our plan with my students was to wait for the retest of that broken structure, to patiently wait for the test of that area, and then wait for confirmation. So that is the retest of our broken structure, and on a 4-hour time frame, then we got a strong bullish confirmation. On a 4-hour time frame, we have identified this consolidation. We identified this narrow consolidation, and you can see that after the test of our yellow support, the price went up. We formed a nice bullish imbalance here, and we violated the resistance of the channel. It was broken. The market closed above that, and that was basically the signal for us to open a long trade. So this morning, I opened a long trade on a retest of a broken resistance of the range, set stop loss below the lows, yes, below the lowest low of the range, and take profit for the trade. Is based on a daily time frame analysis, because on a daily time frame we spotted this structure broke out. We made a very bullish prediction on a daily, so we look for the target on a daily time frame as well. And where can be our target? We have a strong horizontal resistance right here. Yes, let me just change the color. We have a strong horizontal resistance here, and that resistance can be the next goal for the buyers. So the target for the trade will lie slightly below that. Yes, so that is the swing trade that we are holding with my students at the moment. I guess I have around 1.45 reward to risk ratio for the trade, so probably the entry was just a bit lower. Yeah, so the trading setup looks like that. Yes, and the bullish continuation is expected here. Yeah, so we analyzed a lot of setups today, traders, and I'm happy to see that some of my forecasts and predictions that I made since the beginning of the live stream worked perfectly as I predicted. So I hope that you enjoyed the stream. I hope that you enjoyed the today's material that I prepared. As always, remember that I provide free signals every day on my free Telegram channel, my trading view page, Twitter, Facebook group. You can find the links in the description. Yes, and join if you want to get free trades from me. Also, on my website, VasilyTrader.com, you can find a lot of free educational articles about trading. I write a lot about SMC, about gold trading, classic price action. You will find some profitable trading strategies there. Just visit my website, VasilyTrader.com, and check the free education page. Also, on my YouTube channel, in playlists, you will find a lot of useful lessons. So, for example, if you are interested in learning just SMC, on my YouTube channel, there's a separate playlist only with the smart money concept videos. At the same time, I have a playlist with gold trading, price action, so check that if you want to learn how to trade. Also, traders, do not forget about big sale. As I said in the middle of the live stream, it's 40% off on my premium group. It includes the access to my daily live streams, VIP signals, 2 books, and video course. For more info, check my website, VasilyTrader.com. Thank you so much for joining. The recording of the live stream will be provided in a couple of minutes. Yes, I always provide the time codes. So if you missed the some part of the live stream, yes, it would be convenient and easy for you to check the recording. Thank you so much. Thank you for nice vibes. Yes, and I will see you soon.